Hi, everybody. It's 2 o'clock on a Tuesday, and today I'm here to make this nice springy card. I'm using, pardon me, and I'm using the stamp bundle by Hero Arts, and it's called Butterflies, the Special Day Butterfly Bundle. And the neat thing about this is, so you get all these lovely stamps, and then you get the dies. And they also included dies for the sentiments, which I absolutely love. So, and it's a really good price. It's $49.99 and you get the stamp and the dies. So, I think it's great. I think you should always have butterflies in your stash with flowers because they're good for so many cards, birthday sentiments, special days, thinking of you, get well, whatever. I love butterfly cards. All right, and then the other thing that I'm using is this emerald cut labels. And you'll see this is not new to me, but it might be new to you. And I love it. So I asked Kathy to put it in pre-order for you because it's a great die, and you'll see because I'm using it with this card. So stay with me, and I'll show you how to make all this. Alrighty. So this is a trifold card. So you can see that we have a butterfly and the sentiment, and then lovely flowers behind. And then when you open it up, we have this arrangement, and you can see this emerald cut. Isn't that beautiful? So I've got it there. So I used the emerald cut to cut the frame on the front of the card, and then I used it to cut, or to use, I used this to cut that. So now I'm using this. And then when you open it up, it's like that. Cool, eh? Alrighty. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need two cards that are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. All right. On one of the cards, you're going to take that die that I said, this one. So you would open this up and put this on, and it would cut out your shape here. Okay. And then while you're cutting that, you can put this one on and it will cut out the center part here. Okay. And then I've done videos where I've made actual card using this die. So I've made a shape card using this because this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And so it's wonderful for making a shape card. And then you also get this and that. And then you get this and this to cut. And then you get another size. And then you get a label. So you get all of this in this emerald cut labels and tags. So it's quite lovely. I've used it lots. Hi, Shell. Hi, Miriam. So if you're looking for a new, or if you don't have this and you're looking for something new, for frames for your cards, this is an excellent choice. So Kathy has put it up on pre-order for you. It is not new, but it will be new to you because they hadn't had it. All right. So I highly recommend this. All righty. So I've cut that out. So I'm going to take my bone folder and give it a good crease. Okay. Now this is the inside one, and as I said, they're both 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But I'm going to take a sliver off this side so that it folds easy. All right, so I'm just going to take about a 1/16 of an inch off. And I'm just going to make sure that this is 5.5, and there we go. It just makes it easier for the card to fold if you do that. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put it inside my card to create the trifold card. All right, so I'm going to put some adhesive on here. So you want the fold on the right-hand side. And then you want this on the right-hand side of that center fold. So I'm just lining it all up. I better do it, whoops. I better do it this way. I want it like this. Okay. So see, this will accommodate the fold. Otherwise, it's kind of bulky there. So you open it like this and like this. Okay, next. So this is what I cut from here. And I am going to put it on the inside of this. So I will just put some adhesive on the back. Hi, Patty. Hi, Maureen. It's got sort of like a blanket stitch on it. So I'm just going to close my card up. Oops. And lay this in here, and then I'll get it straight. There we go. Okay, so there it is. Now, on the front of my card, I have put a piece of acetate. Now, I did not cover the whole thing in acetate. I only put an inch strip. So you can see that. And that's so that the butterfly and the sentiment can float. Now, if you wanted, you could cover the whole thing with acetate, but I decided I would just do a strip. So I'll do that now. And I'm going to put it on the outside like this. This piece is a little bigger than an inch, but it'll do. Now, the reason I'm putting it on the outside is so that is because I'm going to be putting a frame around it. So you're not going to see the ends of the acetate. Okay, so we'll just put that on. And I'm putting it right into the center. Okay, so I cut another frame using that, but I want to trim it down. This one is 4 1/4 by 5.5. So I'm going to trim it to 4. So I'm going to take 1/8 of an inch off of the 4 sides. And taking that off the sides will give me a frame size of 4 by 5 1/4, and that's exactly what I want. So now I'm going to put that on. Hi Selena, hi Patty. All right, so now I'm just going to put this right on the front, and then it covers up the ends of the acetate. Plus it also adds some dimension to your card. It might help if I put that on straight. Why I like this adhesive, so I can move it. There we go. All right, and then you open it like this, and then you open it like this. I'll put some more tape right here. Alrighty. So that's the base of the card, all right? Okay, so now let's bring in our butterflies and our flowers. I'm going to work on the inside first, and then I'll add my butterfly after. Okay, so let's open this up. So I'm going to put this, no, this right here. So I'll just tape these in. I should just leave my mat here. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck this. This is a great stamp set, and the other thing about it is it's really, really easy to color. Very easy to color. It's nice. It was nice to make. I just felt springy today. I mean, you could use pinks and whatever colors you want on it. So I'm keeping it in within the boundaries of this because we know that that fits on here. Okay? There, I love these flowers. So pretty. And then we have this half a butterfly. We'll put him right here. So when we close it up, you can see it. See that? Isn't that pretty? So now on the front, I'm going to put my butterfly, the large butterfly, and I'm going to put him right here. Remembering not to put adhesive right across the whole butterfly because remember we just have 1 inch. Now this one I have It's Your Special Day, so this one I'm going to put Thinking of You. So I'll put it right about there. So I'm just going to put it on half of it. So there's the front of the card. And then you open it up. You see this. And then you open it up again. And then I added some more to the inside of the card. Because it is a trifold, so we may as well have a bunch of stuff on it. Just taking a look here because I want So I'm going to put this on it and this. I just love that purple flower. That's why I made it purple. I guess it's a crocus, isn't it? Okay, now, so you close like that, like that. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Now, I don't like the look of this, so I'm going to take one of my butterflies. And I'm just going to put it like this. Okay, and I'm going to do the same with Thinking of You. And that just covers up the tape. I mean, if it doesn't bother you having the tape there, then you certainly don't need to do this. But I think this just finishes it off. This is the Easy Runner Grand, and it is the permanent dots. Absolutely love it. Now, one of the reasons I love it is because when you put things on, you can take them off, but you can also, when you put adhesive on, you can just rub it off with your finger or use a adhesive eraser. It takes it right off, but you can just rub it off with your finger as well. So I just love it. I use it all the time, and I've used it for years. So whenever they came out with it. They have 3 different types of refills. You can get a repositional, you can get the dots permanent, and then you can also get, it comes in a red one, and it's white strips. So but this is the one that I use, and I think it's wonderful. So you buy the set right here, and you get the refill in it, and then you just buy your refill separately. It lasts quite a while. You'll get a lot of tape on it. All right. Okay, so there's our card. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, now, of course, I wanted to make another one. So what I did was, I love lattice. I think lattice looks so pretty. Yes, I know, Maureen, you love the sound of it. So I just made this lattice. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my emerald frame again. So I'm just going to take this. So I'm going to take this and put it on my lattice. So it looks like that. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to trim it off. Yeah, I don't think you would be disappointed if you invested in these emeralds. I had a very tough week. I was extremely tired. And I got a new thing called chemo tongue. Yes, it is a thing. And out of all my treatments, I never had that before. But you get little sores in your mouth and your tongue feels like you burnt it. So it was very uncomfortable. All right, so now I'm going to put it on here. Now I chose yellow because I wanted a real springy card. So we'll put this on here, like so. Looks so nice and springy. And then we'll put our flowers on. So we'll put this one here. And shell, I really like it to put on my ephemera. It works very well with that. So I could tuck this in here if I wanted. Or I could have it out. Maybe I'll leave it out. I have to decide how I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll just do it as I did the other one on my other card, because we know it works. Yeah, I'm still really tired. That's why I didn't do a video on Thursday, but I'll try and get a card done for this Thursday. I'm just going to lift this up. Isn't that pretty? And then we can put a butterfly right here. Maybe I'll pop dot that. With my foam tape. National Scrapbooking Day is coming up on the 3rd of May. So I'm going to be doing some stuff throughout the day. It's a Saturday, so I'll be doing some things throughout the day. There we go. And it's your special day. Maybe I'll move this up. And we'll put this on. I think I'll put some tape on the back of that one too. Yeah, well, the way I look at it, it can only get better. It's not going to get worse. And there's the front of our card. So I used the emerald frames and everything from the stamp except for the large butterfly. But I'm going to open this up, and on the inside, this piece is left over from the inside of this. So I thought I'd use that on here for your personal sentiment. I'm just going to sand that a bit. It's a little rough there. And then I have the large butterfly, which I'm going to put right here. just gonna. Alrighty. So there we go. It's your special day. And then you open it up and it looks like that. Very pretty. And then this one. So there's our 2 cards. Gorgeous. All right. So again, I used the stamp bundle, and it's called Butterfly, Special Day Butterflies. You get the stamp, 2 sentiments, and the dies, which is fantastic. And the sentiments are great. It's your special day and thinking of you. You can use it for a birthday sentiment, for anything. So they're great. So this will, Kathy will put up the link for this, and then she'll also put up the link for this one. And it's called Emerald Cut Labels and Tags. It will not disappoint you. I love it. Okay? And you can make shape cards with it as well. All right. So there we go. So I'll hopefully, I won't see you Thursday. I have a doctor's appointment and a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. So I'll come back on Friday and hopefully have a card for you. I'm thinking of using the Better Press, so hopefully I'll have that card ready. All right? All right, so I'll see you on Friday. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.